Okay, we are on the live stream. Is everyone here? Thought so.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
It's been kind of quiet. Is Juan here?
Yep.
Oh, he's muted. That's okay.
I said that I was here earlier, sorry.
No, you're good. Whenever you're ready. I'll be on row 20 in just a second. My laptop's having to. Only if you want to go ahead and like get things started, I might.
Sorry, what in a second?
I'll be on row 20 in a second.
Mm.
Insists on being involved. Okay, who wants to recap for us?
I'll do a real quick one. So we were on our way to one of the other Vistani encampments, and on our way we got attacked like 3 different fucking times. A bunch of people almost died. We got our Walla went down, but he got back up, so he's fine. And then we got there and we leveled up.
Who leveled up their character?
Me.
Me.
Alright. That sounds like everybody.
When did you get leveled up?
Say that again.
Did you get leveled up?
Oh, son of a bitch. I know I forgot something. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, it sounded like you said that you did, and so I was like, huh. But I wasn't gonna be a blep either, but nothing really changes for her. Main thing Tor said is the jack of all trades. Which is honestly kind of a bitch to like calculate everything unless you're doing an electronic sheet.
Basically, what it means is that Dal gets half proficiency with any ability he's not proficient.
So you get an extra one, like +1 to all of your ability checks, unless you're already adding your proficiency to them.
Oh, and of course, Song of Rest.
Um, Adrian's a druid now.
Let me know when you guys know what your level up stuff is looking like.
Oh, I'm ready.
Did everyone remember to roll for their extra hit points?
And
Yeah, because I asked you about it.
roll less than half, take half.
My D8. I think so. Yes, I am.
What do I have to roll for them? Oh,
D8 plus your constitution.
Okay. It's a 5, 6, 7.
good.
Did we take a long rest?
Since when?
Since last,
Or arriving.
yeah, you guys just arrived.
So we've been in combat. I don't. Okay. Do I pick my subclass at second level or second druid level?
It would be second druid level.
Okay,
I should be good to go.
I'm good.
All right, everybody else good?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys have finally arrived at this camp of Vistani. The group you were traveling with has sort of like dispersed a little and is sort of talking amongst their, fellow, not countrymen because they're nomadic, but, brethren. And you know that you're supposed to be looking for one Madam Eva, but you've sort of just been left to your own devices. What would you like to do?
That this little road we're on now connects to a larger road, though you don't know where all it leads.
And I will say, you guys can see that there are people like hustling and bustling around this encampment. Like there are many, many goings on. There's people cooking. There's people just, relaxing. There's people chatting. You assume about like trade affairs.
Where has Walla gone off to?
He's right next to you, probably.
Fuck yeah. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna try to grab someone's attention and ask, could you please provide directions to Madam Eva?
Yeah, you just pick aside some. I'll say there's a young woman like peeling potatoes or something. And she says, Madam Eva should be in her tent. I'm not completely sure myself. I've been cooking all morning.
Where is that tent?
She like points a little bit to the I guess it would be northeast to a big tent closest to the river.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Why's that?
Oh, she can be cryptic. Very wise, though. You do well to take heed when she speaks.
Very well then. Anyone else
right,
have
what do you
anything they want to
now?
do?
What?
Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
No.
Alright, well, let's just head to Madam Eva's then.
Does someone have good religion already?
I do, actually.
Okay. What about animal handling?
+5.
Um. All right, we're good.
I'm gonna
Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
Do what?
I'm running to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys just very quickly winged your way through this busy little encampment. People like clear a path because you're very obviously here for a reason. And yeah, very easily you come to a tent that's the flaps are closed, but from the inside you can hear like the tinkling of some sort of what you assume are trinkets and baubles and no voices though. Just a slight tinkling.
So, how is Walla acting? Is he like on edge?
No, Wallace seems like comfortable. He's used to this sort of environment, you know. He traveled with a Bastani encampment before this one, so
Alright, so long as he's not picking up on anything, I'm gonna keep on going.
are you guys entering or
That's what I'm
Sorry.
doing.
Yeah, I figured we were following Sal.
okay. Do you like try to announce your presence or do you just walk in?
This is someone's house. We'll knock.
On what?
One of the tent poles.
I verbally
Okay.
say knock.
Yeah, you can hear like a sniff of or really just like a sharp inhale. And then you can see and then you hear, "Ah, at last you've arrived." And you see that the flap of the tent sort of swishes open, as if beckoning you to enter.
Can I roll an Arcana check on Madame Eva?
Sure, you haven't seen her yet, but
Oh, so we hear her, but we don't see her?
yeah, because you haven't gone inside yet.
We
Oh.
said we went inside. Okay, so we knocked on the door. She opened the door. We went inside.
Okay. You can see here that magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. And when she sees the lot of you, she just cackles. Well, welcome to Barovia, fair adventurers.
Thank you.
What brings you to the doorstep of Madame Eva?
We were
I don't-
sent to meet you from our mutual friend.
And which one would that be?
Real quick, what was the old lady running the caravan's name again?
Let me look that up.
I have it. I have it somewhere.
Oh, and of course my computer's gonna fucking hourglass me into hell for no reason because I wanted
What
to
was-
open a folder.
What was the lady's name that ran the camp?
I can get it.
No, well, we're all getting it.
Aisha or something like that. Aisha.
Aisha. That's what it is. It's Aisha.
Oh, hang on.
I has had such a bad day, and Millie's determined to make it worse.
Is anyone backing up Sal here, or are you just all sitting there silently?
Sorry, she's not. I guess she's not still talking. Yeah, we were sent by Aisha.
I see she's arrived already. I haven't left my tent all day. I've been awaiting your arrival, Vivian. No, not Vivian. God damn it, Adrian. She says that in canon. She has meta knowledge now.
The fuck is that?
She does know everything.
I'm truly fucking omniscient. I'm
No, I want to roll an
omnipotent,
Arcana check on
too.
her now, please.
That's not. She didn't say that. She did know Adrian's name, though.
What did she say? Adrian? Did she say the full name? What'd
Yeah,
she say?
she said Adrian. That was just me fucking up.
So, can I roll that Arcana check? I just want to see if this
Sure.
lady's truly
Sure,
as
yeah.
magical as she seems to be, or is her fucking with us. It's a 7.
You have no fucking idea. She seems insane.
Can I do an insight check on her?
Sure.
21.
What are you trying to determine with this insight check?
Just if I trust her, if she seems truly crazy, or is it, do I feel like any vibes coming off of her that I should stay away?
On a 21, you can tell that she, despite seeming a little out there, there's like a glint in her eyes of like cunning. Like she knows how people perceive her and she's using that to her advantage.
Gotcha.
Up, please.
Try to get into things.
They don't have food. Thank you.
Well, since you're visiting me, Adrian, surely you must not be that worried about your tuition.
She just breaks down into tears. She's like, I'm
She
so
cackles. And you, Sal,
Who the fuck
how
is
goes
Sal?
the tink? You, reptilian one.
Remember, canonically, Sal doesn't have a name, and it's just a nickname people
Yeah, but
decide
that's
to
what
give him.
everybody's been calling him.
Has
Yeah.
anyone actually called him Sal in canon?
We've called him Sal.
Many times.
Even
Okay.
if we haven't, like, it doesn't matter. Madam Eva knows your full name. So, I mean, if he was given a name and doesn't remember it, this would be a cool time to know it, but
He just straight up doesn't have one, though. But I'll keep going forward. What does she say after she says Sal's nickname?
How goes your tinkering?
None of your business, for one thing.
Touchy progress must not be great. You'll never become a bigger boy like that.
So Sal's eyes just kind of like slit almost fucking vertical. He's like getting pressed by this lady.
Mm-hmm. And young Geode, have you reached out to your god lately?
Yeah, stays silent and just kind of watches.
She just she gives you this like half-toothed grin where you could see like her like she's not seen a dentist. She's snaggle-toothed, but she seems delighted by your discomfort.
No.
Well, What has Aisha sent you to me for?
What did she send us here for?
If I know.
She thought that.
Yeah, let me see what my notes say. Oh, you telling us. Never mind.
I mean, no, check your notes because I don't want to give you stuff I haven't already.
Are we still in the prologue?
No.
One since we're in Barovia.
Okay, well then I will start a new note.
Like leveling up. As a chapter change.
Aisha was gonna get, or we wanted to kind of like know some stuff about, um, um, we wanted to know like about Barovia and the mist.
You guys asked Aisha a lot of that.
Yeah, we asked her a lot of it. She gave us some things. We don't know what the Serpool is. What is she eating?
Really?
Oh, that's Naya eating food, which is fine. Maybe I don't have anything about why we wanted to see her. Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Aisha had been telling you guys that Madam Eva like knows shit, so
Yeah, I mean that's
she might be able to give you guys some guidance.
We were looking for guidance. If you can stop your cryptic bullshit for 5 fucking seconds and tell us, that'd be great.
She laughs at your sort of aggression. She's like, don't threaten me, little one. It's simply in my nature to speak in a, as you say, cryptic manner. When you
What about what I
see
said was
all...
threatening?
Oh, I know every little violent thought you're having.
So you know what I'm thinking about the pineapple, right?
Stop being horny. Anyway,
That wasn't me being horny, for the record.
This is me being horny. Adrian is thinking loud, lewd thoughts about the pineapple and the thing, and how that's the way she's gonna pay her tuition.
it's...
Zed is just hungry.
Lily, no! Stop being awful, please.
So, what kind of guidance do you seek? What do you desire to know?
How do we get
How do
home?
we leave?
Oh, you'll find that leaving Barovia is much harder than getting into it.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Well, I happen to the power to send you home. But you might seek out higher powers than I.
Like who?
Jesus.
Who is that?
Jesus H. Christ! No, she doesn't say that.
He's my realtor.
That's fucking whack what you just said. Well, I couldn't say. You could seek out wizards, warlocks, magic users, curse experts. I'm simply an old woman.
Oh,
I think we all know you're a little bit more than just an old woman.
Hmm. Well, if you seek guidance, I could always ask.
I had to sneeze like 40 times.
What?
Like it was imagine you sped up footage of a cat sneezing. That's what just happened. Okay, sorry. What'd you say about the higher powers who are we seeking?
She said you could seek higher powers because she doesn't know how to get you out of Barovia. Somebody with greater magical knowledge than her.
Like who though?
I am. Well, how about this? I am unsure myself, but I could always ask the cards. And then she like brandishes like a deck of worn cards and sort of like flips them between her two hands and shuffles them.
I do an Arcana check on those.
Mama always told me those were.
Sure.
We do not need your evil cards.
That's a 21.
Hang on. Okay, on a 21, they just seem like normal cards.
So they don't seem like foci or something?
No.
Okay.
So as she what did Adrian say?
Oh, but Adrian said that Mama always told her that those were the devil's magic, and she had no interest in the hell's plans for her.
Well, if you're that upset about them, then you can leave and I can give the information to your friends here. It would be more exciting that way. Not knowing's always fun. And then she cackles.
If it'll help us get out of this predicament, I suppose I shall stay.
Well, then let's ask, shall we? And so she sort of like stacks all the cards together on the table in front of her and like gestures for you all to like sit. And sort of as she begins to like shuffle these cards between her two hands, you see that one card just sort of her thumb slips and it like falls out of the deck and her face like immediately falls. Like before now she had this sort of like manic grin the whole time. And once that card falls, she just sort of like becomes dour. And she like very neatly puts the other cards aside and then leans down to the floor and picks up one card and shows it to you. Upside down, it is the Dark Lord card. Like, foreboding.
That doesn't happen every time?
What?
That doesn't happen every time?
Oh no, not at all.
Fuck.
Not at all.
Okay, but that wasn't like you didn't draw that one for us. It just fell out.
I didn't. Ill omens follow you, it seems. Your future is unclear to me. I dare not ask the cards for any more. She
But
sort
we
of
only
leans
get
one arm
one?
on the table. Some advice from an old woman, then. Head to the village of Barovia. You might find some answers. I don't know. It's the nearest settlement. Who knows what you'll find?
What card was it?
The Dark Lord.
Reversed, right?
What does the Dark Lord card mean?
You don't know.
No, I'm
There's-
asking.
Go ahead.
I'm asking Madame Eva what it means.
Oh, What's the best way to put it? In this context, it means come back later. Once you're more concrete on your goals, perhaps. The cards might hold more answers for you then. As of now, your fate is obscured to me and to the cards, so there's nothing I can do.
What do you mean more concrete? Like we very concretely want to leave Barovia,
What's concrete?
go home.
Concrete exists. The fucking ancient Romans invented that shit in real life. Don't get me on that shit.
Wait, the who?
Yeah.
Egypt. From
Dark, more like the Bark Lord. Am I right, Walla?
Walla high fives you.
I was hoping for a dog high five. Let's go.
And I'm telling you, young woman, that there are things even you don't know. You don't know what you need or what you want because you haven't encountered it yet.
She called you stupid.
you call me?
There are many ways to get home. And I say, start in Barovia.
Now, wizened one, I understand that you are very powerful and to be respected, and I realize that we have not been on very good terms this entire time because you're quite honestly quite mean. But I just want to say, and I say this with no interest in malice, you kind of seem a bit bullshit because you just hyped up the cards and then told us, yeah, just come back later.
Can I get?
Let me put it this way, small one. You need to decide on a path before I can tell you what lies before you. It's like forks in the road.
We are
No, I get that. You just seem kind of incompetent.
They just told us to leave.
We are decided.
Okay. She leans, she grins and leans very close to your face, so
I kiss her.
I think you'll.
Oh,
What?
no.
I give her a little kissy on the cheek.
She slaps you. I think you'll find that rudeness isn't appreciated among the Vistani.
Oh my god.
Now, head to Barovia. Come back later.
That's done.
Make some decisions. See the world.
We didn't pay for this, did we?
Oh,
All right.
Advice is free.
What you pay for, I guess. Bye, Madame Eva. Thanks for whatever this was.
He waggles some ring encrusted fingers. And you all exit her tent.
That lady made me very uncomfortable.
Literally, the first thing she did was start to insult us.
Yeah, I try to be a pretty open-minded person, but that lady made it hard to.
So, yeah, we've made it no further with our making it home quest.
I guess we gotta go to Barovia. Barovia. The town Barovia.
Yep.
It's a fucking dumb name for a town, I'll tell you that.
Well, there's, Waterdeep. The
It's
cat.
also a dumb name.
You see one Bastani, has overheard what you said. He's like, that's Waterdeep's only a city-state. What the fuck are you talking about?
Own capital. How do you know what Waterdeep is? You live here.
We can leave!
She marches right now to that tent. Why can you leave and I can't?
I don't know. Stani, it's part of the magic of Barovia, I guess. I'm just a guy.
No, she's in Madame Eva's tent. She has gone back right inside to say, ma'am,
Did Aisha not tell you of this?
I wouldn't know.
She did. Aisha did tell you this.
Adrian
No, she
was
did, yeah.
down on the floor of the carriage sobbing. She wasn't listening.
It's part of the curse surrounding Barovia, young Adrian. Bastani can leave as we wish.
Fine.
We
How
once helped the ruling family centuries ago, and ever since we've been permitted, we've been favored, I should say, by the magic forces at work here in Barovia.
How you became Vasani?
I'm sorry?
Just out of curiosity.
I think Adrian's asked this question before, actually.
That's like asking you if you can become a tiefling.
I'm not a tiefling.
Exactly. Get the fuck out of my tent.
Give her a kiss on the cheek, she really responds well to it.
Alright, gang. New plan. Who's the hottest person near me that's not part of our group? It's gonna be a random Vistana. Are they single?
You have to engage in a conversation. You can't just ask that.
I can and did. I said, hey, what's your name? Are you single?
What? No!
You're not single?
No!
Okay, do you know who is?
No!
Thank you. Okay, I go to the next semi-attractive Vistana.
You approach, I don't know, probably a 20 or so old girl.
What's your name? Are you single?
Petra. No.
Do you know who is?
Why do you want to know?
Just trying to get to know people, make friends. I go to the next one.
It's not a question you ask someone if you want to be their friend. No one's gonna fuck you randomly. I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to be fucked randomly, thank you. Just wanted to know. Anyways. Next. I'm gonna do this till you give me somebody.
You're not
While
gonna
she's
get
doing
anyone.
While she's doing this, I turn to Geode and I ask, "Is this normal? Is what she's doing? Is this normal?"
I have no idea. I've never seen anybody do this in my life.
I mean, fuck, I've lived in a hole for most of my life. I don't know what's happening.
It's gonna
Yeah.
You know, I'm open to other cultures. This seems pretty interesting. I'll just watch it
It's
play
one
out.
way to do the mating ritual.
Yeah, just watch it play out. See what happens.
I mean, God, what else can we do?
Exactly.
Wallet has like buried his head in his paws.
I give him some kisses.
Adrian is on top of the nearest wagon at this point. When we hit the double digits.
Okay, you see Aisha sees you climb up there. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Who is single?
Hey, Adrian,
Anybody!
get down!
Anybody!
She throws a rock at you.
I catch it.
Does a 15 hit?
Can I not catch it?
No, she's rolling an attack. If you want to try, make a, I don't know, sleight of hand check.
I mean, I would argue with for a dex saving throw, but even with that sleight of hand, you're in charge. Oh, that was so close to being 7.
Yeah, she throws like a couple of pebbles, not enough to do like real damage, and like hits you in the side of the head. Like, and she's like, "Down from them."
Is anyone coming forward? Is anyone?
No, and in fact, you see a couple of people also picking up rocks.
Shit. Okay, don't throw rocks. I just need to know.
Stop being a weird sex pest!
I'm not doing that.
Somebody throws another rock at you.
I catch it.
Okay, make another sleight of hand check.
You good?
Who, me?
Whoever's doing that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine. This is just really funny.
That's
It's
enough.
Adrian versus the world right now.
We're just like sitting back watching this. Like,
Yeah, like eating popcorn.
eating popcorn.
I'm just
Throwing
playing
dice.
with Lala's ears.
That's annoying.
Yeah, somebody else, you get hit in like the shoulder with a bigger rock this time. And you see Aisha says, "Adrian, you are reflecting very badly on me as the woman who brought you to this encampment. Please get down."
I'll do it for 10 gold.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not.
She looks legitimately angry at you.
I think at
Okay.
this point we need to take her away to try to salvage this, guys.
Yeah.
I hand
probably
Adrian
pretty-
10 gold and say you should get down there.
Yeah. We'll drag her down if we have to. I know I'm bigger than her.
Great one, you're scaring the hoes.
Oh shit, really? And I climbed down. Sorry.
It worked.
I was scared of that.
At this point, Aisha like comes up to the rest of your group and is like, "Okay, I apologize, but I think it would be best if the 6 of you left."
I'm very sorry. I hope we can reunite again on better terms.
Perhaps if you teach your friends some manners.
Are you mad at
Oh,
us though,
sorry.
or is it just Adrian? Because we can kill Adrian.
You want to fucking bet? Anyway,
No.
There's no
that's a
need
joke.
for killing or anything of that sort. But
To clarify, that was a
Like,
joke. I
walk
didn't
on the
actually
road,
say
not
we
that.
stop.
have certain
Yeah, I think
There's- certain rules of decorum that you must obey when in polite company. There were children here, for the God's
Okay,
Yeah, we
sake.
saw him get born.
I
Just
want
walking.
very clear. The words "Are you single?" is not Adrian being a quote sex pest in violation of the children here decorum.
Maybe I'm simply an old woman, but I don't find it appropriate to go around asking every young person of possible marriageable age if they're single.
That's her-
Call me old-fashioned.
Oh, you guys have mentee.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've caused offense. I'll leave if that's what you want. Please don't kick everyone else out, because Barovia is very scary, and we did save your baby.
Well, it
Like,
wasn't
yes, and we are
her.
grateful for that. However, that does not permit you to harangue every young person in the encampment.
There's a harangue.
I wasn't trying to harangue anyone. You got it. My bad.
Orangutan.
My
Start walking and not stop until we are away. No, don't need.
I sure we cool.
Now, if you'll
No.
excuse me, I need to go apologize to some parents and young people. And then she sort of walks away in a bit of a huff.
Yeah, I think we should get walking
Sorry, gang.
somewhere.
I didn't mean to get us kicked out.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I was trying to get us kicked out of Barovia, not our only friends here.
Well, here's the thing. You would have had to
plan.
find eligible bachelors and bachelorettes for everyone here, so I think it was kind of doomed from the start. Great one.
But yeah, I guess that would have been a hiccup for you guys.
The plan had potential.
It did.
That, that's just sometimes things don't go as planned. So now we must leave. I don't know where
Not
we're gonna
get kicked
go.
out forever either. We can come back once we teach
Yeah,
you
there
some
wasn't
fucking
a-
decorum.
As far as I know, there wasn't a limit for how long. Just leave for long enough for them to forget what happened, and then we can come back.
Alright.
I don't think they're gonna forget, but they might forgive.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Alright, where are we walking to?
We're
Yeah,
going to
just-
Barovia.
Start walking on the road.
Hang on, I
Oh
gotta-
wait, is Walla coming with us?
Probably.
Yeah, I think as you guys start to get away from the
encampment, like, Walla kind of, like, huffed. But after, like, seeing that you guys aren't going to turn back, turns back.
Okay, before he leaves, I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna give him a bit more jerky, and I'm gonna say, "You're a very princely young man. Keep them safe." And then I give him a little kissy.
He gives you a big lick on the face.
I love you dearly. I hope we'll see each other again.
Oof.
And then he trots off.
To clarify, Sal does not have tear ducts.
But if he did,
He'd be crying a little, yeah.
okay, so as you guys sort of set out on this road, it quickly occurs to you that you do not know what direction to go in.
We did not get a map from them, did we?
No, you did not. Or ask for directions.
Are there road signs?
No.
Not where you are. Actually, make a like investigation check.
Okay.
Not immediately apparent. I'll say that much.
I feel like this is like that, if you murder that no maidens guy.
Does an 18 work?
I'll say on an 18. What would you get on an 18? I'll say that you do find like a sort of decaying, like, wooden road sign that has like the letters BAR, and then the rest is just sort of scratched and faded. And it's pointing. Oh god, I can't tell what direction that is. God damn it.
Well, that's more of a
Give me better
sign.
labels, map. Hang on a second. Okay, yeah, it is pointing east.
What do we think, gang? Due east?
East it is. I mean, we don't have a better option.
Okay.
Better place.
Best.
All right then. You have no idea how long this will take you or where you're really going, but you just set off out on a road. It's not paved or anything. This is a dirt road that's practically a like little forest track. Excuse me. You can see the trees and forest that surround you here are evergreen and dark and sort of seem to close in on you in a strangely claustrophobic way. The not even non-evergreen trees are sort of skeletal figures almost in the mists as you travel, and it makes everything seem a little closed in and frightening. So let me do a little cheeky roll. So, as you walk, it takes, oh gosh,
I'll say a few hours before you come upon just like another small group sort of walking the opposite direction on the road from you.
I'd like to make an
humans, I
immediate
should
insight
say.
check.
Sure, make an insight check.
How many is this group?
3 people. Very
Okay.
small.
15.
What was that roll?
15.
I'll say on a 15, they just seem like normal people. They've got some like packs strapped to their backs and some wood on one of those little. Have you guys ever seen those like little like firewood carrying like sticky backpacks? Stick as
Yes.
in the piece of wood stick.
Yes. She doing
Yeah, the tallest of them has one of those.
Belly.
They're not even really chatting or anything. They just sort of are grim-faced, walking.
Can I stop one real quick?
You want to pull one of the people aside?
Yes, I do. Excuse me one moment, my fine people.
You see like a middle-aged woman sort of like stops and like stares at you. And upon closer inspection, you can see that this woman has like kind of uncanny eyes. Like it's difficult to put your finger on, but when she fixes you with her stare, it's sort of like it makes your heart skip a beat.
Okay, immediately upon my heart skipping a beat, he's gonna start sniffing to try to detect any magic. Arcana check, please.
Okay.
That's a nat 1. Never mind, he's too fucking scared.
Yeah, your fear sort of overwhelms your scent, and all you can smell is fear sweat.
Excuse me, fine person. Can you might give us directions to the town of Barovia? We're strangers.
Strangers to Barovia.
Yes.
We don't often see your like here.
We would leave if we could.
Most would. And she sort of like grins, and you can see like her teeth seem weirdly big.
I was gonna say, he's talking. Can I do a Spidey senses vampire check?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
What is that? Insight, I guess.
Yeah.
That is a Oh wow, that's a 19. Oh yeah, because I just got extra stuff for being a druid.
Oh, awesome. Not a vampire. You're not sure what these people are, but this woman is not a vampire.
I'm gonna ask, where'd you guys come from?
We came down the old Starlight Road.
The old
Closer
what?
to Barovia.
Right.
This river.
Interesting.
Now, if you'll excuse us. And she sort of like hitches her backpack up on her shoulders a little more.
Did she give us
and keeps walking.
directions?
Yeah, she pointed to the east, further down the road.
Thank you.
None of them answer. They just keep walking.
I figured as much. Sal walks with a bit of a faster pace than he probably should.
I rolled
Okay.
dog water. 4 sets of dice. 4 sets of dice. Highest I've rolled all night is a 14. I'm sorry. Guys, we can't play. Hang on. Hang on, maybe.
Okay. You guys travel for another half hour or so, without incident, until finally you come to a bridge. After which there's sort of like a bigger, the forest sort of begins to dissipate, and you can see in the distance a small town. You can see that there are like taller shapes beginning to like loom out of the dense fog that's been surrounding you this whole journey. The like wet, sucking mud of the road has begun to finally give way to like slick, wet cobblestones. And yeah, you can see that those tall shapes, as opposed to the many trees, have now resolved into buildings. You can see the windows of each house as you get closer, sort of stare out like empty eyes. And there's no sound, strangely, except for a mournful sobbing echoing through the streets.
Can I try to isolate where the sound's coming from?
You could try.
Like, without moving, is there like a check I could do? Like a perception?
Yeah, do perception.
Mm-hmm. That's a 21.
I think with a 21, actually, let me pull up the place that you're in. On a 21, you can tell that the sobbing is coming from... Oh, what direction would you have come in from? I think from the west. Yeah, you would have come in from the west. It's about like due east from where you are. Which, by the way, let me show you where you are. Whoops, not with Walla. Oh god, everyone's giant.
Yeah!
Like the horses.
I'm gonna start stomping.
It's fine.
I would like to stomp.
I really am Godzilla.
Big stompa.
But yeah, you come towards the sort of entrance of this town. Seems pretty empty and quiet. The streets are still foggy. You can't see more than a few feet ahead of you.
And there's a haunting crying coming from the east. Do we want to go check that out?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
What time of day is it, by the way?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, what time of day? Is it just like in the afternoon, the evening?
Oh, what time of day, not what kind of day.
No, what
I'll
time?
say at this point it's probably getting later in the evening, like late afternoon, early evening.
Okay.
I help anyone out.
Here we go toward the cries.
I mean, seems like there's no one else.
Yeah, but is it a trap or something?
Well, I mean, if they got everyone else, they could clearly get us too.
True.
Like, town's not small.
I'm not just picking up for
I mean,
the
it's small,
cry.
but it's not smaller than our party. Yeah, that's freaky. Guess we have to go towards them.
Okay, so do you guys follow the streets, or do you like try to cut in between the houses and whatnot?
Which do we think is safer?
I would assume streets.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, look
Yeah.
for. I want to see if there's anyone besides this crying. Like, is there more than just this crying lady
Anything?
or crying person?
Sure, yeah. As you guys sort of walk down the road, make a perception check for me.
1.
If there's anyone here, you don't fucking know.
Yeah, that
You get so
even
fixated on like, man, that crying lady sure is crying a lot.
I got a 22 perception.
Okay. Geode, on the other hand, you begin to notice like people like peeking at you from the windows of their homes. They seem not the most happy that you're here. You can hear like latch bolts lock as you pass by, and like with that high of a perception check, probably like muffled muttering.
Doors unlocked. This is a scary ass place.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird feelings, guys. I don't
That's
know.
crazy that there's only one person here and it's someone crying. For a big town, you're like, I would expect
Yeah.
more. That creeps me out that there's only one person here.
Oh no, Ernest, like for real, there's people looking out these windows and shit.
I don't believe you. There only is one person. That crying person.
Oh no.
This city's made up by them crying. Once they stop crying, the whole city will disappear. That's what I've decided.
Vibes are weird here.
I have to agree.
Freaky
Yes,
place.
what side I'm on.
Sounds plausible.
Ernest side, that's a 3.
I think it's possible. I think it's the most likely scenario,
Mhm.
considering they're the only person here.
Yeah, I mean you're right, dude.
There's literally
Well,
no
I guess we have
evidence.
to go visit them. Go see why they're crying. I mean, I'd just be crying for being here. I'm almost on the verge of tears right now.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Yeah. We're being watched by all kinds of people.
Maybe they're crying because they found a way out.
And it's freaking me out.
Well, I guess we go to the crying person while following the main streets.
Hey, Emily.
Hmm.
On my, 21 persuasion that I got, not perception, sorry, did I notice anything weird about the crying other than its direction?
No.
Alright. Let's push forward.
Does it sound childlike or adult-like? Is there any?
His
I would say
feelings
that you could tell it's like from a grown woman.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
So, to get to where you're going, you have to pass by the town's inn. And as you do so, you see, get on the right layer really quick. A man approaches you and sort of like tries to like block your path and stop you in the street. And he says, "Halt, hail." What brings you to the village of Barovia?
We seek shelter and information.
decision making.
Hmm.
We're told to make more decisions.
Interesting.
We are so surprised this is not the crying woman.
Yeah, no, like, honestly, this is pretty crazy.
Also, just a real quick
Almost
aside, why is
down.
there a person crying in your town?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to cry about in Barovia.
Yeah, but no one's doing anything about it is my issue.
It's just Mad Mary. We've pretty much all gotten used to it.
Well, that's an awful thing to call a person.
She doesn't seem to mind it that much.
Well, if she's mentally ill, of course she fucking won't.
So there's like
Mentally
only
ill.
you and Mad Mary, or are there more of you? Like you said, there's more.
Yes, this is a village. There's many people here. I'm Ismark the Lesser. Next in line to be Burgomaster. The Burgomaster is my father.
Burgermaster.
Burgomaster.
Okay.
A minute to recover from his.
Well, I'm glad to hear there's more than just two people here. Makes me feel a little safer.
Indeed.
Sir?
I'm afraid that we don't lightly allow visitors in Barovia unless you can prove in some way that there's no malintent.
First, sir, why do they call you Ismark the Lesser?
It's a nickname that just stuck, I suppose.
That's also
Yeah.
terrible. Now I feel sorry for you.
I don't suppose you
Yeah.
would, any of you would mind telling me your names.
Do you want to
I'm Ernest.
else?
Ismark is fine. Koljanovic, if you'd prefer.
Can I call you
I'm
Biz?
Ernest. And Madam
And
Eva just told me
what?
to make more decisions. That's why I'm here. Then we can maybe
I'm
leave.
sorry, everyone was talking over each other. I don't understand what anyone said.
Phoenix, you can go first.
Oh, I was just gonna say my name's Ernest, and the only reason I'm here is because Madam Eva told me to make more decisions. So then maybe I can leave. Or get more information.
The son of
Make more.
Oh, you were sent by Madame Eva, the Bastana woman?
Yeah.
Hey,
Interesting. And the rest of you, your names.
um Adrian,
Geode.
Zed.
I don't really have a name, but they keep calling me Sal, so I guess you can call me that too. Can I call you Biz?
Why?
Because it's like Bismarck, but shortened.
Isn't it better than the lesser?
it's
Ismark. There's no B anywhere in any of my names. There is no B.
So it's Ismark, not Bismarck.
Yes.
Alright, I'll call
Every
you
time
Iz
your
then.
sister in real life said the name Ismark, did you think she was saying Bismarck?
Okay, so Will in real life says, yeah, I couldn't tell because it was kind of distorted over the mic. I'm sorry, okay?
God damn. Sorry, what did I just say? I was possessed by God.
You wouldn't know. We can't hear the voice of God.
Call you Iz then.
Izzy?
I don't know any of you well enough for that to be justifiable.
Wait,
Well,
so
I've decided
the
you're going to be my new friend. I lost a dog recently and I want new friends.
You're gonna. I'm sorry, in your mind, I'm equivalent to a dog?
No, you're greater because you can actually give me a hug.
this is such a compliment. That was a really good dog.
as this exchange happens, a young woman comes running up, yelling Ismark's name. She looks on the verge of tears. Ismark!
Immediately, this
You got what?
Sorry, what did you say, Katrina?
She said, "Got to help us."
Irina, what happened? He like looks horrified.
We lost Doru.
What do you mean you lost Doru?
I don't. He was out of our sight for like 5 seconds, and then he was gone.
Where were you? Don't tell me you went to the castle again.
I mean, lose him.
What about losing him?
Where else would we lose him?
I don't know. I thought maybe I would have gotten lucky and you guys just went on a jaunt in the woods or something.
What's going on? She sees this group of strangers kind of like hides behind Mark.
Yeah, he sort of like protectively like takes a step in front of her. He's like, Adrian, Ernest, Geo, Zed, Sal, my sister Irina.
What has happened?
For context, I suppose there's a bit of a tradition among younger people in our village to go gallivanting in the old, supposedly haunted castle that the von Zareviches used to use when they were around.
Does it have a name?
And Ravenloft. And apparently, one of my sister's friends has gotten himself hopelessly lost. So I suppose I'll be needing to organize a search party.
Hey, you needed us to prove ourselves that we're gonna be cool, right? How about we find them for you?
Well, that would be convenient, if nothing else.
I mean, we're already
Go ahead.
yeah, we're already here. You don't have to organize us.
Very true. And it would save on time. I assume you've come outfitted with adventuring gear.
Always.
Kinda, yeah.
Why would you?
The five of you seem well traveled.
Yeah.
And that would save on time organizing supplies as well. Okay. If the five of you can come back with evidence of Doru's fate, or better yet, bring him back in one piece, you'll be welcome in Barovia anytime.
So that we know if we get there and he's dead, what do you want to bring back as evidence that he's dead?
If you can manage it a body, I suppose.
Okay. What if there's just like,
I'm
sorry, I just don't want to get blamed for anything. I want to have this hammered out before we go, because
Understand just as much as you can manage, I suppose. His family will want something to bury.
you got it.
Ed, maybe?
Irina,
Just make a judgment call.
I think we could swing the body.
we can swing the body.
Wonderful.
How, Irina, can you tell us everything that happened?
I mean, we were at the castle, and he like went off to go piss or something. Come back.
Oh man.
Alright, you're also gonna need to tell us what he looks like, because we don't know.
About yay tall human.
Hair color, eye color, complexion.
Scrawny.
Pale.
And the hair.
Dark.
Brown. Answers to Doru.
Any noticeable distinguishing features, scars, birthmarks, cruel nicknames?
Ismark looks to Irina.
I don't know.
He's your friend.
You don't call him
Aw.
any.
Not recently.
All right. Adrian looks at Zed like that's the weirdest thing she could have said.
Mm-hmm.
Where were y'all camping?
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on. Let me take a quick look at the map.
No one else has charm person, right?
Nope, not at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Alright, I've got Druidcraft and Control Flames, and then Charm Person, Speak with Animals. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, we have other healers that I don't need to worry about doing. Right?
Yeah, get in. Cool.
We were just in like the. Hold on, I need to remember what this part is called.
Crypt.
So we were just in the old entry. It's like are high enough that we don't really need to worry about getting everywhere, and there's no windows, which means no draft. And it's close to the entrance, so less of a chance of something sneaking up on us. Plus, you hear a lot of voices there, so
What kind of voices?
just voices.
I don't know.
You don't
Actually,
have-
what do you mean, ghosts?
You'll see.
What did they say?
Fine.
What do you mean you don't know?
You can't make out what they're saying.
Need to get some ghost recording equipment up there, like a Connect. Then we'll be good.
Did he walk off with any like he just left? He didn't get any supplies or anything? Nothing else was missing from your camp?
No?
Did you leave your camp behind or pack it up and bring
I mean, we left his stuff there with a note.
What do you mean we? Is there more of you went?
Mhm.
Can we talk to them?
I don't know if they want to see you.
Could you ask them?
She looks at Ismark.
I sincerely doubt that they'll be as gregarious as my sister. Again, we're not very trustworthy folk here in Barovia. by
not-
necessity.
Understandable.
Do you mean trusting? Like you
Yeah.
don't
Yes.
or like we can't
Listen, man, it's 10 p.m.
I don't know, Iz. You seem pretty gregarious yourself.
we're gonna call you Is
Only
the
by necessity.
I think you're a big softy. I like you.
We've known each other 20 minutes, but okay.
20
What,
more.
you mean to say you don't like me?
I don't know you.
Okay, but of what you know, do you like us? Or do you like him specifically?
I don't know enough to make a judgment call, I don't think.
Sal looks
Um,
beyond hurt.
We'll have to change that for sure.
You gotta
Yes,
ask.
nothing against any of you personally. We've simply known each other for 20 minutes.
That's long enough for me to make I want 21 minutes. In the
We're
next
different people, I assume.
saying.
Well, Irina, what about you? Are you okay?
I mean, yeah, everything was fine except for the fact that Dory didn't come back.
I'm just checking.
If
There were no
You
crazy
seemed... There were no what?
there were no crazy drunks this time.
I was like, oh, that's something. It's better than how it was when I was doing that. Well, seems a lot of you know what to expect. Irina and I will gather up some people and supplies in case you don't come back. In the meantime, you can stop by the Inn or the General Store to gather anything you might need, and set off as soon as possible, please. I'm afraid for Doru's safety, if nothing else, in the cold and the mist.
If Doru isn't lost and you're worried about a body in pieces, what's in the castle that would do that?
You're the one who introduced bodies being in pieces.
You said in one piece.
Metaphorically.
Oh
You
my
might have been
bad.
talking about
Fresh.
wild animals. They're pretty shitty around here.
What do you mean things?
I mean, like, there's rats. Sometimes, people who have been run out of towns have, like, take up shelter there.
Propaganda.
The drunks.
Criminals.
Sounds like one of the...
There's other pests.
There's other pests on the spectrum between rats and criminals.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I saw
Irina.
a big spider once.
Wait, how big?
Pretty
Giant or just
big.
What it tastes like.
I didn't eat it.
That's a lot of protein, though.
Yeah, that's
You
your
sound like my sister gods.
What was that?
You sound like my sister gods.
What's the biggest spider you've eaten, Irene? Okay. This, what do you think? 2 days?
Yes, 2 days and we'll come looking for you.
Okay. Cool.
I'll let my father know to expect you.
Your father's in the castle?
No, he's just the burgomaster.
Oh, when we
I'm
come back.
Yes.
I understand.
All right, is right before you leave, I have one last question for you, and it's about the town itself.
Yes.
You got like a smithy or a armor and weapon shop here?
That's a question for your DM to have to look at the shit. Not random
Well, in
encounters.
case you do, because we got to get going, could you make introductions for us if and when we come back so that we can buy stuff?
Hang on. Well, there's no blacksmith, but there is a mercantile, and they sometimes carry smithed goods.
Good enough. Introductions will be appreciated if and when we come back.
Will do.
Thanks, bud.
Safe travels. Good luck. We will see you soon, hopefully with Doru in tow. And then Ismark, sort of heads off down south, at this little crossroads where you guys were at. I don't know what Irina does, but
I'm sorry, what is Mark doing? Going home. Or going away.
yeah,
Probably trailing behind him.
gotcha. And yeah, she follows. And you guys are free to do what you like.
You said there's a general store we could visit, or is that after we're done with this?
I think
we
it's got to be after we're done because they're not going to open the doors for us.
No, he said we can go gear up if we need to.
Really?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that, actually.
I was gonna say, seems pretty useful. I guess we do
Okay,
that.
yeah. You guys, I would assume, just immediately start looking for the general store and see that right on the corner you guys were standing at is a little sign that says Bill Dress Mercantile.
That wasn't there before.
Yeah, no, it kind of just came out of the fucking woodwork.
Yeah, someone built that while we were talking.
Not a doubt in my mind.
Well, we should go in there since it's new.
Yeah. You're their first customers.
Okay, yeah. You guys walk into Bill Drafts Mercantile. You can see that a very thin, sparse light is sort of lit, and the sign creaks on its hinges as you open the door. And when you walk in, you see there's like it's not very well stocked, but there's a man sitting behind a counter, just sort of like probably counting out the paltry few copper that he has and storing them in a box, you assume, under the table. He sort of waves and says, "Ah, the new arrivals."
Hello.
What brings you to my shop?
To browse your inventory.
Yeah, I mean, really, we just
Mm.
wanted to be, we were excited to be your first customers.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a grand opening sign.
The shop has been here for 40 years.
I don't know. You're gonna have to try harder to convince me of that. A good one. That's a good joke.
One day, man, you'll get there.
Foreigners. Well,
Whoa,
nice
whoa,
of
whoa.
them don't.
All right. What is the? Does he have any armor?
Does he have what?
Armor.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a medium armor with a higher AC than I currently have.
Anything more specific than that?
Got anything better than scale mail?
I don't believe so.
Do you have any leather armor? Oh wait, I have leather armor. Never mind. I don't need it. Or any studded leather armor?
Nope. You see that as far as armor goes, it's pretty slim pickings. There's not much that you can find.
Is there anything that just looks cool?
Actually, you know what? Let me show you a quick little table
Mm.
of all he has on offer. Preferably without the... Oh, good lord. Come on, roll 20. Come on. Load, please. Annoying. Sorry, it is.
Is it freaking out?
Ugh. Okay. Just look at this on roll 20 and know that to ignore the cost.
Mm.
There are no price tags attached to his shit.
So everything's up for haggle.
You don't know.
Ooh.
We get a 1 pound vial of acid?
Yeah, wow.
Less than the-
What a steal!
1,000 ball bearings?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Holy shit! Oh my
You
god.
could pull like a Home Alone trap with that.
Do that, we can make shotgun
Fuel.
pellets.
Those have gotten so much mileage in Critical Role.
I already have 1,000 ball bearings, guys.
We need more for
I
Sal.
think I might also already have 1,000 ball bearings.
Sal needs
Listen,
more.
you guys give me ball bearings, I'm gonna create some shrapnel explosives.
Yeah, just whatever Sal needs, honestly. I have a lot of money. If you see something, I'll help you buy it, man.
We'll kill
I
so much
also
shit
have
with
money,
that.
actually.
For 1,000 ball bearings, it's a gold. I didn't know it was that low.
Yeah,
Again,
it's pretty cheap.
I told you to ignore the price.
It's 100 gold for a magnifying glass, guys.
Hey, CJ?
Hmm.
What is this reliquary, supposed to be?
Oh,
I don't know, man.
it can serve as a holy symbol, I believe.
That's right. Yeah.
So, like, just these 3 under holy symbol are, like, talismans and shit that you can focus through?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's useless unless you're a cleric.
Gotcha.
Just want like a little box full of some sacred shit.
Mm-hmm. For character.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, fishing tackle.
A portable ram?
Is that a jug or pitcher I see?
Oh.
I'll take a grappling hook.
So Adrian picks up a grappling hook and just sort of sets it on the counter, I assume.
Yep.
Let me find it here.
It's free, is what the thing said.
Hilarious. 20 gold.
That's literally not what the sign says.
There are no signs. It's my store.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't know how it works. Uh, oh. Fine. 10 gold.
20.
Fine. Have it your way. 5 gold.
Listen, if you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it. If not, too bad.
Do you want Doru to come back alive, or do you want him to die because we sat here and argued about the price? Because you tried to charge me 1,000% markup.
Doru is missing.
Yes.
Poor stupid kid. I have a business to run. I can't help you.
He said what?
He has
Poor
a
stupid
business
kid,
to
I have
run.
a
He
business
can't
to
help
run.
you.
All right. I'll make my own grappling hook. I put the fishing tackle on the counter.
Oh no.
And
Well, you don't need anything else. We already got a spool of unlimited thread.
That's right.
Fuck you, man. All right. I'm
Was
not
that
buying
addressed
it.
to me?
No.
Okay.
Adrian doesn't say that to him either. She just puts it back.
anybody else trying to buy anything?
I'm tallying up all the stuff I want to buy, so I'll probably go last if anyone else does.
Sal, it's gonna be so expensive. Don't buy it until we save some people and they stop being dicks.
I don't know. I have stuff I can trade.
Alright.
What we need is to establish a professional rapport with him. I'm good at taking shit, and I'm good at buying shit.
How much would an arcane focus of like Elistray cost?
Let me check. What? Oh, it's not listed. That's weird.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Huh. Let me check this really quick. Okay, I see. It's a subset of different things. You know what? Roll a d6 for me.
Okay. Just a sec. Oh my goodness.
Can I convince you to go grab me
Oh, 3.
orange?
Okay, so you find just sort of like in the piles of sundry like junk, a like carved like silvery rod, with like the figure of a woman dancing and like the moon phases on it. And you put it on the counter. And
If
this
it's
guy,
orange, then strawberry kind is fine.
the
Actually,
guy says 100 gold.
That's a little pricey.
Right.
Is there any way I could possibly offer you something to get the price down?
What do you have?
I've got a hunting trap.
We have plenty of those.
I've got a half-empty bottle of very amazing liquid inside.
Very amazing liquid.
Yeah, it's blood of youth.
Yes, many teenagers have come in with bottles of piss and said the same thing. So.
Mine's a little higher quality than theirs.
Mm.
I think
Truffle
the bottle
piss.
is at least worth like 50 gold, but okay.
Oh my god.
Well, it's all good because I
You
just
know
read that I
what?
have a whole bottle.
If you show him that vial, I'll say make a persuasion check.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that.
can I give him the help action?
Were you doing any? You're gonna have to explain to me what you were doing to help him.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a human and I'm actually 65. I just sniffed it.
Yeah, it works
Make
great.
a deception check.
No.
Okay, deception, I got 19.
Um, I'm sure. Hello?
What did you get?
Oh, 19. Sorry, I thought.
I was talking to Liam. Sorry.
I got an 18.
Did you really? Are you lying to me?
No?
Okay. You said it in a cadence.
Oh, no, it was just funny.
Okay. What is the actual worth of that vial?
Oh, well, I mean, considering it's just a. I don't think the liquid has any worth. The bottle is like worth maybe 5 gold at most.
Gotcha. Okay. But you rolled really well in deception. I'll tell you what. Give me the vial. 85 gold.
Damn! What are you trying to get, Ernest?
Yeah, it's all good. Too steep. It's just a holy symbol.
Hey, actually, real quick. Is there anything in the shop that looks like it's in disrepair? Like a squeaky hinge, broken window, not broken window, broken hinge on a door, anything mechanical.
You heard the sign squeaking as you came in.
What's your name, sir?
Oh god, I've lost his name. Bildrath Cantimere.
Bill
One more
Trap.
time.
Bildrath Mercantile. Can you not read the sign?
I have bad eyesight. What was his last name? I'm gonna address him as Mr.
Cantimere.
Mr. Antimir.
Cantimere.
Cantimir, sorry. Mr. Cantimir. I noticed your sign back there is a tad bit squeaky. Might I attempt to repair it in exchange for a very minor discount on both me and my friend's products that we attempt to buy?
What is it that you're wanting to buy?
Well, I have a list of my own going, but let's start with what my friends want.
It's just a hinge.
Fair enough.
Make persuasion check.
That is a 6.
It's just a hinge.
Understandable. If no one else has anything they'd like to purchase, I have my list prepared.
Go right ahead.
Now, I would like to procure the oil flask, the manacles, the healer's kit, the whetstone, the miner's pick, and the crowbar, please.
How much did all of those cost together?
What, using the chart?
Yeah. That I
Give
told
me
you
a
to
second.
ignore the prices on.
Yeah, okay. So, oil flask is 1 silver piece. The miner's pick is 2. Go ahead.
I have an oil flask. You can have it.
Okay. Alright, in that case, manacles, 2 gold pieces.
I have manacles.
The miner. You also have manacles?
Uh-huh.
Okay, mark that off. Alright. The miner's pick, 2 gold pieces.
This is happening in front of the guy, by the way. I want to try and intimidate him, giving Sal a lower price.
He's just rolling his eyes.
Okay.
Alright then, the miner's pick is 2 gold pieces. The healer's pouch, I believe, was 5 gold pieces. The whetstone is 1 copper piece. And the crowbar. Where is that crowbar? Give me a second. Ah, yes, 2 gold pieces.
That's
So really
90 gold pieces, 1 silver.
90 gold pieces, eh?
1 silver.
Well, before we do that, I do have some stuff for trade.
Let's see it.
I have this light hammer in good quality condition.
Mm.
Don't you need a hammer, Sal?
I have several hammers. My casting hammer is much smaller and not used for physical combat.
Okay.
That's true, by the way. I have like a pack of mechanic tools that acts as my casting foci. Yeah.
Isn't that it?
Well, I have 2 scimitars I would like to pass off to you.
I could throw in a third.
You throw in a 4.
Where are you guys getting these scimitars from?
I picked one up, I think, when you did.
Yeah, I picked up like all 5 scimitars and stuff, and I think you helped me carry them.
Yeah, exactly. This is rightfully your scimitar. So
I've already used like 3 to start preparation on making my teeth.
Mm,
So I can only give away like 2.
yeah.
Otherwise, I won't be able to finish that project.
With all this to trade, 70 gold, 1 silver.
Sal, I'm telling
Is there
you.
any weapon in this shop, real quick, actually?
Is there any what?
Are any weapons in this shop?
Not really that you can see. What you
Oh, there
see
is
on
this-
the table is what he has.
Alright, he has a crossbow. I want to ask how much that is, real quick.
Oh, God, let me find it.
Actually, that appears to be a crossbow bolt. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just get the feeling that he's fleecing us.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck has 90 gold?
I mean, I do, but I don't want to spend it all here.
I'll throw around.
Okay, well,
Roll an insight check on him real quick to see if he is fleecing us.
What are you trying to do?
Insight check to see if he's fleecing
Yep.
us.
Yep.
That is a 16.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
You don't
get the
seem
feeling
to
that
like
he
it.
doesn't have any competition here, so he just charges whatever the fuck he wants, especially to, like, people passing through, because he wants them to fucking leave.
Well, we'll be leaving.
Listen, we have come to Barovia against our will, against our plans, and we truly do want to leave. You overcharging us, as I fear you might be, does nothing to do that other than getting us killed or possibly forcing us to stick around longer. All I ask is that you give us a reasonable price. Above market value would be understandable. You have a livelihood. Can I make a persuasion check with this?
Disadvantage.
damn.
Yeah, that's fine. It's an 8. Unless anyone wants to give me the help action to make it a flat roll, in which case it would be a 17.
I'm gonna say that you can't call that retroactively.
That's fair. Fair
Not
enough.
after you roll.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He says, listen, if you want it badly enough, you pay for it. Now, if you're not going to actually buy anything, I suggest you get the fuck out, eh?
Bye, Bildrat.
Guys all leaving?
Yeah, I think so. I know I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regrettably, yes.
Sorry, guys.
Before we leave, I'm gonna look back and say, don't worry, my friend, we'll be back.
He literally just
Probably
doesn't
a lot
acknowledge your
in fact.
existence.
We'll be back tons. In fact, we might just be regulars in your shop.
Better Wimple!
What
And
do
you
say?
feel like clomping down the stairs. Do you stay or do you leave?
I'm gonna stay in the fucking doorway. Everyone else can go, but I'm gonna fucking stare this guy down.
You see a big stocky human guy like clomps down the stairs. He says, "Yes, uncle." He says, "Please show this little man out." And he says, "Yes, uncle." And he sort of like you see that this guy is jacked. And he sort of like cracks his knuckles and says, "My uncle says you should leave. I
And I
suggest
will.
you do it."
Of course, my good man.
Oh,
What'd he say?
go before we give you a reason to.
Alright, I go.
Okay.
But not before I fucking shoot the... No, I'm not gonna do anything.
Right?
Hey, gang, where to next?
I guess the castle, right?
Yeah.
We don't need food. We got food.
Other stops, we're all good.
Yeah,
I
we're
will
good.
say it is probably later in the evening right now, so it's up to you whether you guys want to stop for the night here or like camp on the road.
Oh, we can't fucking sleep in town because they'll just fleece us again because everyone here is terrible except for Iz and his sister.
We could go stay with Iz and his sister.
I mean,
I don't think your hospitality will extend that far.
let me
Just
see.
yet.
I think I have something for that.
Oh,
Hold
I
on.
have. Hey! I've got a. We can try your thing. Yeah, I know your thing, but if your thing doesn't work, I have a thing. I can do.
Yeah, by popular demand.
Mhm.
You can probably do that. Or try. It's worth a shot for something safe.
What are you guys trying to do?
I think Juan's looking for his thing.
Well, it's
Okay.
called, at least it's on my sheet, by popular demand. It says free lodging in exchange for a performance each night.
Okay. Oh, this is an ability you're trying to use.
Yes.
Or your backstory, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. So to use this, you would have to go into an inn and suggest it.
Okay.
Your bard, you
Hmm.
have high persuasion.
Yes. Is there an inn nearby?
Yes, in fact.
Okay.
Right on the other side of the square. Oh, Blood of the Vine Tavern.
What is it called?
Like a single shaft of light from an open door, like illuminates part of the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
That is very sick. I would like to enter.
Okay, yeah. Zed enters. The rest of you may follow if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I
Yeah,
want to see his performance if it's gonna win us a night.
Uh,
Okay, so walking in, You see that this tavern looks like it might have been nice at one point, but it has definitely fallen into more than a little disrepair. There's a huge fire in a very large hearth that doesn't really seem to give off much warmth to the very few people sort of huddled to themselves here. There's a barkeep at the bar. There's like 3 Bastani sitting in a corner together.
Hmm.
Hey, real quick before we go in, Zed, does Zed have any jewelry on?
I don't believe so.
No rings,
Yeah.
earrings, anything like that?
No.
Alright, I was gonna try to give a preemptive help action by, like, using my glowy thing on any jewelry he might have.
Ah, okay. That would've
Something to
been
think of in the future, though.
Yes. No, for sure.
So we're gonna try and get a long rest after this performance.
Yeah, I think that's the
You guys.
Okay, then I could give Zed Bless if you want, but it's up to you.
What does that do?
It just lets you add like a
think it
D4,
gives
I
you-
would think.
Yeah. D4 to all your rolls as long as you call them ahead of time.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'll give Bless to basically everyone since I can.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
Easily done. Zed, what do you
Okay.
do as you walk up to this barkeep?
Probably just take it easy and order a drink first. Or ask at least
What will
what.
you have?
Yeah, what do you have?
Wine, ale,
I'll take
much
wine.
else.
Wine sounds
Glass
fine.
or pitcher? Yeah, he pours you a small glass of wine and then says, copper piece.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Yeah. He'll just hand it over
He takes your
immediately.
copper. He pockets it.
Do what?
So, are you part of the sort of adventurers, I suppose, that Ismark is sending after Doru?
Yeah. Me and my friends.
Well, bring it back.
That's the goal. Don't
Hopefully
want
a
anything
lot.
bad to happen to him.
Yeah, he sort
Say
of
it.
gives you like a dull nod and then like returns to polishing some glasses.
Mhm. Say, barkeep, when was the last time that you had any live music?
Never.
Really?
Mm.
Well, I have a very, really, probably not very bad proposition for you if you'd like to hear it.
Go ahead.
See, I'm in this band, and if we can play for a night, I'd like the trade to be some lodging, if possible.
It's a demo.
Is it a demo?
Yeah.
If you want, we could just play and you can decide if that's good afterwards.
Seems agreeable. But I reserve the right to tell you to shut the hell up.
Yeah, it's only fair. It's your establishment.
Head.
Okay, before they do that, does Adrian have any jewelry?
Probably not.
Probably not. Alright.
Sure. Well, her little poster thing has her in like a cute little brooch and probably earrings.
Hey, earrings will do. They just need to be tiny.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna beckon Adrian to lean down a little. Then he's gonna tap both of them with his fingers, and they're gonna start glowing.
Hell yeah.
Will that count as giving the help action to give them advantage?
What are you doing?
I'm making her jewelry glow to dazzle people.
I know, but what spell are you casting?
That's not a spell. That's just an artificer tinker thing. I can make anything that's like tiny start to glow in a 5-foot radius.
Pretty sick.
Okay.
I can also.
Yeah, I'll say that gives you advantage on this performance check that you're doing.
Hell
I was
yeah.
gonna say multiple people to help them. I've got dancing lights, and we can have like some humanoid light dancing up there.
We can throw a fucking rave.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll flames. I can burn the house down.
Oh no. We need to sleep here.
On our last night finale performance.
That is a great idea.
Adrian doesn't know she can cast fire spells yet. She just knows a scimitar magically appeared in her bag this morning, and she just was going.
Okay, so both of you make a performance check for me.
With advantage, right?
Yes.
Does Zed have? It doesn't matter. I got a natural 20. That's
Damn.
never happened on the first advantage roll.
Zed roll.
That's good because I rolled a 12.
Oh, it still evens up pretty well. Yeah. You guys play a really good like describe to me your set. I'll let you guys take this one.
I kind of feel like Stairway to Heaven, to be completely honest.
Stairway to Heaven for the full 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm being so serious because like everyone seems bummed out, and I think just the easy like lay into the rest of the song would be perfect.
Yeah, they need it.
All right, yeah. With magic lights and glowing jewelry and sparkles, you guys burn the house down to a crowd of 4 people.
Hell yeah!
Oh, I was wondering how much we were like entertaining for.
Hey guys, what's the best way to spread news about something? Word of mouth.
Exactly. Before you know it, everyone in
So,
Barovia
you
will be hearing saying the name Zed.
I didn't do it alone.
Yeah, they'll be saying Zed and Adrian.
There we go.
Your band have a name?
They've said it before.
I forgot it if it did.
We're too blue. Our band name? Too Blue?
Okay. Cool.
Do you want to explain why? Because there's a good reason.
No one's asked us why.
That's
Oh,
true.
why?
We'll have to wait.
Comment.
Oh, did you say why?
Yeah, I said why.
I don't want to talk about it.
My God.
God damn it.
Yeah, as you guys are sort of having this conversation, like after your really weirdly awesome set,
Make sure to say the band
the
name really
barkeep
loud.
approaches you. What?
I said we make sure to say the band name really loud so everyone hears it.
Yeah.
Two blue, two blue, two blue.
Start the
Oh,
chant.
yeah.
The poor people and us.
Yeah, the bartender comes down to you and says, "Listen, you need to shut the fucking chanting up. The set was fantastic, though. I'll give you that. You brought a nice sort of life to the place that it's been lacking. Yes, lodging is on me tonight.
You're too kind.
Oh, thank you for the good show. There's not a lot of joy in Barovia, so."
Happy to help.
To sleep.
And he sort of leaves you guys to your table and goes back to just like bored polishing glasses behind the counter.
The highlight of his whole year.
For real
Till tomorrow.
though.
Well, I guess we
Yeah, we take
go to
it.
bed eventually. Take a rest.
Yeah, is there anything you guys want to do before you go to sleep?
I mean,
Yes, actually.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm actually going to go approach Ernest real quick.
all right.
I remember you trying to help me with the shopkeep, offering to spot me some money. I know we didn't end up getting anything, but I really did appreciate that. No one's ever really tried to spot me before. I'd like
Yeah.
to... I'd like to reciprocate. Can I see your whip for a second?
Sure, yeah, hand it over.
Alright. With that, Sal takes out his little, like, jeweler's hammer, and he starts whacking the handle of it, going down all the way to the tip of it, takes a little bit, and after it's done, your whip kind of has, like, a weird shine to it. It looks like a normal leather whip, but when the light catches it the right way, it's kind of silvered, almost.
Mm,
So sick.
thank you.
And
This is
And what that means is, I've done the infusion known as Enhanced Weapon. You now have a +1 to both your attack rolls to hit and your damage.
nice. This is amazing.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
You
very
use
much.
that weapon.
Thank you. It looks 10 times better. It's no longer just an old whip.
I was never raised this way, but I do think one good turn truly does deserve another.
Yeah, no, I never actually got to help you out, so I owe you one.
The fact that you offered is frankly kind of bizarre to me.
Little alien of a concept.
Honestly, yes, it's... Normal kobolds are not brought up to be generous in the best of times, and I was far from a normal kobold.
Yeah, I can understand that, the whole isolation thing, and not normal. Because, that's just, a lot of things are like that, and I can understand that.
Anyway, yeah, I'll let you get some rest. Thank you
Yeah,
again.
thank you. Alright.
What time of day is it? Is it dark out?
Yeah, I'll say by this point it's dark.
Okay. Does it look like any of the guys from downstairs are gonna stay the night here.
Hmm. Oh, just roll a d20 for me.
Ha! 19.
Ooh.
I'll say one of these Vistani ladies, like, decides to stay the night.
Alright. The Vistani already don't like us.
Oh no.
I can see where this is going.
Mm.
Where do y'all think this is going?
Well,
We don't know.
yeah, I was gonna say our characters don't know.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
Is she here by herself?
It looks like she was here with her friends earlier, but they have since left.
That must be hard. To be alone.
God, no.
Are you talking to her?
Really, I'm torturing you. No, I won't. I shan't. Mustn't.
Okay.
Wait, is she cute?
Fuck.
Thankfully average.
Alright.
Alright, anything else?
Real quick, right before I turn in, there's no limit to how many infusions I can do in one night, so I'm going to also add the repeating shot infusion to my light crossbow.
Are you sure there's no limit to
It
that?
just says by the end of a long rest, I have to assign my infusions, and I can't do it in the middle of the day. I'll
Okay.
re-look at it, but I think I'm right. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of your artificer infusions, turning it into a magic item. An infusion works on only certain kinds of objects as specified in the infusion's description. If the item requires attunement, you can attune yourself to it the instant you infuse it. If you decide blah blah blah, infusions remain on an item indefinitely. You can infuse more than one magical object at the end of a long rest. The maximum number of objects appears in the infused items column of your artificer table.
Okay. So yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else? Okay, with that, all of you guys can mark down that you've taken another long rest. Do we want to go ahead and stop around here since it's almost 11 here and midnight in Georgia?
Sounds good.
Almost. Are we in the same rooms or different rooms?
There's probably only like 3 rooms in this inn and it's not large, so
Wait, we can have a sleepover?
if you'd like.
But it sounds like
Slumber party. Non-sexual adult slumber party.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Completely non-sexual!
I love some PG because there's going to be some
Completely
swearing like
platonic,
frick.
non-sexual adult sleepover.
This is just what we do.
Um, I was just asking. Adrian's got to sneak out.
Oh,
Okay,
Freya.
yeah, make a stealth check for me.
Stealth
Yep.
17.
Yeah, easily done. You slip out completely silently. In whatever manner you see fit.
Handstand.
Sure.
I won't do a handstand for stealth. Okay, who is there anyone still in the tavern? Like downstairs?
What time are you doing this around?
Midnight.
I'll say that the innkeeper has just like locked up for the night.
Mm. 10 p.m.
The
I'm shooting
innkeeper is
for-
winding down.
I'm shooting for like, it's I'm looking for the drunkest guy to be on his way home.
Well, there were only 3 patrons, and I don't know. I'll roll to see how drunk they were really quick. Oh, not at all.
Alright.
Yeah, they were really only here like socializing. They only had a couple of drinks. They're not very. The 2 Vistani that leave do not seem super hammered.
Alright. Walk in the streets. I gotta find a townsfolk to prey on.
Make an
Can you
investigation check.
Like a dog or something.
can you sing Thriller while you do
Or
it?
survival.
I hum Thriller.
Excellent. Thank you.
You said, what am I doing?
Investigation or survival. I could see an argument for that.
Survival then. That's a 15.
Yeah, I'll say that you probably wouldn't come across a human, but you do find like quite a few like stray looking animals that would you think pretty easily and silently be dispatchable.
I dispatch.
Yeah, easily enough done. You've done this before. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You're practiced at this kind of thing.
Whirl or something. Little juice pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Little juice box. Pre-sun.
Mm-hmm.
Respecting the pouch.
Alright, I gotta sneak back.
All right, yeah. I'll say that your other stealth check can count for that.
I have to make another one?
No, your old one can count.
Okay.
You are all good. You sneak back in, slip back into your bed, and you all find rest.
Never mind, I figured it out.
Just for my own edification, there is like probably 2 small beds in this room. What is everyone's sleeping arrangements?
I'm on the floor, 100%.
We could push the beds together and then sleep on them sideways, and we could all fit.
I'm pretty big. I'm probably on the floor with everything.
I just grab a pillow and I just sleep on that because I'm tiny.
I guess me and Zed
get beds then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we got
Then,
us.
yeah, that's. Sorry, what were you saying?
We got us the room. I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's the arrangement you wake up in the morning. And I think we'll end there because I think we need more time to prep the shit that's coming up.
That's promoting.
Dang, I don't want to listen to Thriller.
You have that power.
I do have the power. I pay for Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
I am a fool.
Well, whatever we're gonna face it with basically 2+1 weapons.
5 Grix.
18 Grix.
Grix, 18 Grix in the showers.
The other pests in Ravenloft are just Grix.
The Grix ate all of the other rats and shit.
Oops, all Grix.
They're Grix, but they hit on people like Adrian.
Does anyone have any predictions they want to throw out before next session?
We are obviously doing that.
What?
Obviously doing what?
Throwing out predictions.
Mm.
Can y'all not hear Katrina?
Yeah,
Not
no, just
great.
Tis a curse.
Of Strahd, brother's blood.
dang name drop.
See ya
Campaign
there,
over.
guys.
I'm sorry y'all didn't get a Madame Eva reading. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to give you a reading right out the gate. There's some stuff you gotta know about what you want to do before she can give you a reading.
Fair enough.
Why did she offer to give us a reading?
She didn't. Oh,
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she did.
She did, but she was stopped.
Oh no.
By the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, she drew the poop card. What can you say?
She's at the whims of the cards.
Those cards be whimming.
You know, I gotta say, a lot of people we're meeting are kind of pricks.
Yeah. This place sucks.
I do think that is partly like how Emily runs NPCs, which I don't mean as a negative thing to Emily. Like, but you love playing crotchety people.
Is this what your
yeah.
Is this what your social anxiety makes you think all people are like?
Yes.
think- Normal people?
Also, just like, I think it's generally a realistic reaction to the dumb shit that players say.
Note.
Fair.
Fair and valid.
I mean, yes, but like if a college student came up to you and said some dumb shit, you would be like, alright.
Not again.
I
Honestly,
wouldn't, though. I'd just say, like, please, no, and then I would run away.
That's fair.
We were nothing but
Without pepper spray,
cordial to
it's
that
They're
merchant,
spraying
though.
No, the merchant guy is written as a dick. Let me be very clear.
Well, guess what? He's gonna suffer some consequences.
Oh no.
Well,
I don't know when.
What, Katrina?
Juan and Lee, have we successfully thrown you off from what you were expecting with Barovia in this first session in the actual county?
I mean, for me, yeah.
Yeah,
I have expected that you go to Ravenloft for, like, willingly for legend tripping.
it is very. It's a choice.
I mean, eventually we'll just get banned from everywhere and we'll have to go there.
I mean,
We're working on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're already banned in one place.
Seeing
my turn to.
Ismark was nice. I missed him. And I forgot that Ismark is fucking huge.
He's a
Sorry, Ismark and Irina aren't the friendly siblings you know.
beefer.
They
Well,
will.
guess what? I'm a making my best friend.
Yeah, once Strahd starts slurping on Irina, they'll warm up to us.
You've been begging me. Like, you have threatened my life if Strahd shows up.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What happened?
What do you want?
So based on the circumstances, what do you think I want? If I threaten your life, Strahd shows up.
But
What's
you
not
also
clear?
want Irina to be your friend.
What is not clear?
You want Strahd to show up but
No.
die immediately.
Let me
No.
be clear.
Strahd would die immediately because I will launch myself at you like torpedo, and then you'll be torpedo.
Katrina seeking torpedo.
It's me.
That's Lee.
Fucking get her.
Oh, Lee and Katrina. You mentioned a movie like trigger warning site a while back.
Does the dog,
What is it?
does the dog die?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I want to see Long Legs really bad, and I don't know what's in it, other
Here.
than it being like a horror cult movie.
Let's look it up right now.
I also heard Nicolas Cage is the monster, which is insane.
Yeah, that's literally all I've heard about it. I don't know what's going on in Long Legs.
I want to see it really bad, and apparently the lead actress like freaked out whenever she first saw him. So, and it's gotten really good reviews. So I'm really interested to see it before it leaves.
An animal is abandoned. Let me know. So a lot of these have comments. If they matter to you, let me know and I'll read the comment. But an animal is abandoned. There are abusive parents. Someone is stalked. There is domestic violence. Someone is sort of gaslighted. A child is abused, though not on screen. An animal does die, besides a dog, cat, or horse.
Besides a dog, cat, or horse, that's kind of interesting.
Well, dog, cats, and horses die, commonly in movies.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's if you have a specific animal death trigger that isn't one of those three, that's where you look.
Yeah.
This was kind of gory, this animal death.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of graphic. Are there snakes?
I just like how thorough it is, on top of everything else.
Yes, there are snakes. Yes, there are bugs.
If it's
Someone is restrained, but other than that, I'm not seeing any like and restrained in a non-sexual way and gagged in a non-sexual way.
Okay.
But doesn't seem to be any other like sexual violence. Mention of suicide off screen. Yes, decapitation of an animal person. No body horror, but some gore. Okay, so it's gory, but not body horror. According to them. Interesting.
Yeah, that is really interesting.
A head gets smushed. Teeth gets damaged. Someone does become unconscious. Someone does break a bone. Oh, the bone is the head that gets smushed. Okay. This is all the same death. Someone is stabbed. Kid dies.
Reminds me of reading the paper in Milwaukee.
Oh God.
Oh, well.
Sorry. This is a spoiler for the movie. This is an oh God to the plot, not to the content.
Oh, really? Is it a good oh God or like a bad oh God? Like that's stupid.
That sounded like a horrified oh god.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say. I don't want to ruin it for you.
It's a horror movie. I mean, like, does it fit in with like a normal horror movie? Like, wow, that's really, really fucked.
Yeah, I would say if you're signing up to see a horror movie, you're signing up for this. But
Cool.
it does a major character die tag, so I know which character or characters die and how.
Okay.
And, like why? Because they say like so that you know what's coming. They have the whole like thing.
Right.
Has it listed out, and anyways, yeah, that's what that was. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, no worries, you're good.
Does someone die? Yes, many people. No slurs, it looks like.
Ain't cool.
Does a parent die? Yes, entire families dying, including the multiple parent. Okay, so short answer, yes. Is a child's toy destroyed?
What?
I get it. I know that's triggering,
Yeah. Okay.
but also,
It also is a pretty common trope.
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's a common trope, and if it's I get it. Here's another oh God. The answer is yes, but technically. Does a family member die? Yes. Are there jump scares? Yes. And then under the jump scares, there is a list of like where they appear, if that bugs you or you want to know where they're happening.
Okay.
It doesn't look like these are spoilery. Is someone possessed? These people have answered yes, but the tag says it's really unclear.
Interesting.
I think that might be like a plot point. I could have sworn there's a movie that's kind of similar where it's like you think that they are, but the movie's very like ambiguous as far as that goes. Like to see if they're actually like shitty people or if they just claim that they're possessed. So
yeah, I'm not. It just says it's really unclear. So, there's no ghost, but there is a repeated scene of a ghost. apparently.
Interesting. Okay.
It might be like a movie within the movie.
Maybe. Mannequins and realistic dolls play a large part in the plot. No. Someone vomits on screen. Audio gore, yes.
Out. I saw the TV though,
There
which is from the
is
same director as We're All Going to the World's Fair.
Oh, dude, I want to see that movie so bad.
I've heard nothing but amazing things. I don't know. It just looks really good.
The cover, like, because whenever I was working off of my friend's HBO, I had that on my list, and like I saw the cover at about 3 a.m. and I was like, I need to see this when it's light out. This looks really good.
Referring to We're All Going to the World's Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, because there are a few movies that, and like good horror movies that I've been wanting to see, and I don't want to have an incident where it's like Barbarian, if you've heard about that horror movie.
Fucked up.
I had a friend of mine who, like, he's a very like tough dude. Like, he told me about it and he like would not stop talking about it, and he's a very like quiet dude, and he just kept telling me about it. He's like, dude, I would never see that movie again. You could not pay me to watch it again.
I mean, for what it's worth, my understanding, We're All Going to the Fair is more of a quiet psychological horror thing. It's more interested in like folklore.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better, like, it's a trademark of a better horror movie, because I do prefer thrillers, like, in that, if you want to like put a subgenre to horror, I do like having that thriller element because it does feel like the movie's a little bit more polished instead of having to rely, because like I do like every once in a while, like, a slasher film is iconic, that's just what it is, but like if I'm going to sit down for a movie, I want to see something like evolve over the time of the movie, like over the hour or 2 hours that I'm investing into this.
There's an on-screen and an off-screen suicide, mental illness scene, or not, like a mental hospital scene.
Yeah.
That looks like most of it. Loud noises, screaming, fights. Someone's watched without knowing.
We cannot watch it.
That would be a big one, yeah.
It doesn't have a comment. It just says. Well, it also says that like stalking and everything is a really big part of the movie. So.
Yeah, I think because the main character is a detective, so that makes sense. As far as I know, I think she's like a cop or something.
Long Legs is
The fourth wall is broken.
a reference to the epistolary novel of I think it's Dear Long Legs or Daddy Long Legs. I can't remember which.
Okay.
But it's about like a young woman. Like it's a young woman's letters to this mysterious benefactor only known as Long Legs. Who, like, in exchange for like giving her the money to go to school and stuff, wants constant updates on her life.
That's
Religion,
interesting.
religion, demons, and hell are a large theme through the movie. Symbolism in involving symbol. There are no incestuous relationships, but there is symbolism involving dolls that might trigger survivors of incest because the dolls symbolize an incestuous relationship. Um,
I think I'm gonna head to sleep, everybody.
Okay, good night, Emily.
sorry. Good night, Emily.
Good night, everybody. We'll talk to everyone later.
Yeah, we're gonna head out too.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, good night.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Um,
Real quick before I head out, actually, if you're into horror movies, Swan, I recommend Late Night with the Devil. It's a very good watch.
Which one was it? Sorry, you cut out.
Late Night with the Devil.
I've heard of that one, dude. I wanted to see it whenever it was in the theaters. Oh my god.
Here's the thing. Me and my dad went, and we were the only people in the theater at that time. So it was just me and him in a dark room. It is really good. It's like a movie formatted like ARG almost.
I've
Like retro
heard
horror.
I've heard a lot about how people would go into movie theaters for that specific movie and there would be nobody else. And it's really interesting that you tell me that because it's all been like anecdotal as far as like random people on the internet. No, that's really interesting. So, yeah, no, like I haven't. Every single time that I've heard about that movie, I've heard about somebody going in and they'd be like, "Oh, well, I went with like 3 friends and we were the only ones there," which like is really bizarre to me because I know this movie didn't really get a lot of like, what's the word that I'm looking for? They just
Praise
didn't.
your attention.
Yeah, like nobody talked about it. I didn't see really any ads on it. I think I maybe saw one ad on YouTube, but other than that, like that was the only thing that I saw on that movie. And then like after it came out, maybe like a week or so later, it was like people were like, "It's yeah, it's really good." Like that's it. Like they loved it, but that was about it.